All right, we're back with another Pick'em video. It is Saturday, March 7th in the NBA. Coming out a little bit later, but I'm going to expedite this video. I got some plays that I'm really liking. First, got to go over the recap of yesterday's video picks like we always do. But yeah, NBA time. We got a couple games here. Let's go over my favorite plays and get you guys on your way. And we ended up going 2 and 3 on the video picks, and I felt like the man, Peyton Pritchard, was one of the earlier plays. He cashed very early, the 3.5 boards, plus 126, my Boston Celtics. I know my team at least. So he was a great read, but then all the other guys pretty much cooked us. Tumani Kamara was banging 3 after 3 pretty much in the first quarter. Jalen Green has a good game, like a normal shooting game. This guy sucked his shooting percentages, but he really did have a great matchup. We also went to Royce O'Neal, obviously another good guy with a great matchup. Same team, this Pelicans team, defense not very good. So that was kind of a wash on both these guys. But then Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers came out extremely hot. Kawhi did not see much Wemby time as much as I thought he would see, and he was rebounding really well. And then they completely lost the lead, and the Spurs end up winning that game, which is embarrassing on all fronts. But yeah, 2 and 3 day, down a little bit of juice. We're still up in March, 2.42 units. Nothing crazy, but we'll take it. And then up in the season, of course, I show my plays every single day, winning or losing. I'm one of the most transparent people out here. I pride myself on that. But yeah, no back-to-back losing days. Let's get a bounce-back spot here. Let's get some winners. And again, I'm going to expedite it a little bit because I got started really late. And the old Rich would probably say, let's just take the day off. No, I'm trying to get consistent content out to you guys. So let's get some winners. And it starts with AJ Green. I'm taking his points and assists line, minus 125. We're paying a little bit, but I want to get a win here. 10.5 points and assists. Let's talk about his matchup, and it's perfect. Spot up opportunities for him today. Great, 30th ranked, this Utah Jazz team. Transition, 30th ranked. Catch and shoot, 30th ranked. Above the break, 30th ranked. How about the corners? He shoots some corner threes, 22 and 30th ranked. So there, you don't have a better matchup than this for a guy like AJ Green. I've literally never seen that many 30s in a Props Madness column ever. So yeah, this guy obviously was glaring to me right off the bat. But there's a couple other factors of why I like this. First of all, Tayshaun Prince and Kevin Porter Jr. both going to be out for this game. Now, Kevin Porter Jr., without him, he is over this in 60% of games. I don't mind Kevin Porter Jr. getting him involved in the offense for AJ Green. So him being out, him being in, doesn't really affect it too much for me. The big thing is Giannis is going to be around. And with Giannis, he's over this in 70% of games, taking into account the entire season, 21 of 31 games with Giannis being able to set up a guy like AJ Green. He gets a lot of his assists in those corners and above the break threes. Is great to see that Giannis is going to be out there with him. So yeah, I'm loving this. 10.5 points and assists. Not too much else to look at. I mean, it's a glaring perfect matchup. Has he played these guys? No, but he probably wishes he does. And he's coming off a couple duds here, 18 minutes and 24 minutes. They've lost both those games by a whole bunch, and he shot horribly in both of them. 0 for 3. That's an outlier. He doesn't get 18 minutes very often, and then 3 for 9. So he's due for a nice shooting night. I think this is a perfect time to get out of the slump. AJ Green, a dude that plays about 30 minutes a game. So if you think he's like a bench guy, not typically. So I expect his normal minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, 22 to 32 minutes, and then again, get Giannis out there 63% of games, and then put him in a weak matchup with Giannis, and he's been doing pretty damn good. Again, bounce back opportunity, but AJ Green's been a stud. That's the last thing I'll point to. Give him this easy matchup, 57% hit rate already. Favorable matchup, 73% matchup, and easy defensive rating teams or weak defensive rating teams. How about defense to his position? 63% hit rate. How about these, nice catch and shoot matchups for him? 73% hit rate. So he loves these matchups. He takes advantage of the easy ones, and Utah is about as easy as you get for him. Moving to the next play here, I'm going to Anthony Edwards to give me 30-plus points, plus 100 price tag. I'm loving that. He's already over this in 60% of games. He's averaging 30.6 points in the last 20 games, so we just need him to do his normal thing pretty much, and he can do that for us. And he's got a great matchup here. Isolation for this Magic defense, number 28th ranked in terms of defense for there. Pick and roll ball handling, 25th. Free throws, 24th. What is that? That's all high usage guys. Pull-ups as well, 28th ranked. What does that mean? It means they let these high usage guys kind of do their thing, and they're going to really lock in on the spot up opportunities. That's why they don't allow a bunch of threes. That's why they don't allow a bunch of threes in the corners. That's why they don't allow a whole bunch of spot up opportunities here. So it's a perfect opportunity for a high usage guy like Anthony Edwards to get a lot of volume, get a lot of usage, and to score a lot of points in this spot. So hasn't played him this year yet. We can see that head to head they have not played. I know people will look at the head to head last year where he didn't get there and might not like this. The Magic were also a top-tier defense last year, and this year they've been, maybe top 15, top 10, the last, especially the last month or so, but they're not as good defensively as they were last year, and they do play it a little bit differently this year. So I'm loving the spot for Anthony Edwards. he's been cooking pretty good. The Timberwolves have been looking great. And now we can mess around with some of these filters, and like positionally, they give up a lot of points. They're ranked 26th there because some of those high usage players are in his position. In these favorable matchups, he's over in 65% of them, averaging a little over 30 points per game. The next thing I'd look to is this is a team that does not give up a lot of three-pointers. A lot of guys are role players that are getting their shots mostly from the three-point line. So if it's going to be more difficult for them to get shots up, it's going to be more opportunities for Anthony Edwards to shoot, whether it's going to the rim, getting in the mid-range, or Anthony Edwards is going to shoot threes regardless of the matchup in terms of these difficult three-pointer teams. So going here and seeing, hey, teams that don't give up a lot of above-the-break threes in these challenging matchups, Anthony Edwards, again, getting over this line a decent amount of times. And even if you want to just look at teams that don't give up a lot of three-pointers attempted in these challenging matchups, he's over in 63% of them, again, averaging more than 30 points per game. Now, he's having some duds in here, and I don't really know what's happening. I mean, this is like a game he played 3 minutes. So you can kind of throw that one out the window, but he's also had some monster games in here playing these similar types of teams that don't allow those three-pointers, specifically to those spot-up guys. So I think Anthony Edwards will have the ball in his hands a whole lot. He's been doing pretty dang good, and this is a perfect scheme for him to get a lot of volume, a lot of usage, and hopefully pour in a lot of points. Next play I'm liking is going to be an under on Brook Lopez. 11.5 points, minus 110 is the price. He's coming off a couple good games here, but I hate this matchup for him against the Grizzlies, and it's because they're a very small team. Brook Lopez, an older dude on a back-to-back set here, I think he might get played off the court a little bit, even though it looks like a pretty good matchup for him to knock down some threes. Splash Mountain loves shooting threes, but at the same time, can he keep up with the pace of the Grizzlies right now? So the Grizzlies' pace right now, 9th overall in terms of the entire season. But even recently, they've been faster. They're ranked 4th in terms of the last 10 games. And it's because their team is so freaking small right now. So going against teams that are allowing, fast-paced teams, Brook Lopez is not going to be able to keep up with a lot of those teams, especially in a back-to-back. So in these, favorable, fast-paced teams, he's only over in 4 of 15 games, and he's probably going to lose some minutes there, only averaging 19 minutes. Now, there's injuries. There's no Zubac. There's no John Collins. They might be forced to put him out there, but at the same time, I think they have the personnel to do a little bit more small ball, and I'd really like to see Garland out there, who is probable today. So again, a couple big games here. Looks like a great matchup, but I don't think he can keep up with the pace, and that's really the how I'm focusing on this. And I was also looking at games like, has he played a back-to-back recently? And luckily, he has. He had 16 points against the Pelicans, played a back-to-back, only played 24 minutes in the next game. That was a game without John Collins. That was a game without Zubac, who has gotten traded at this point. And he only had 6 points in that game, and that's a small ball team in the Golden State Warriors. So I'm kind of seeing something similar to that. Hopefully Brook Lopez doesn't knock down 3 threes super early and cook us that way, but I just don't think he'll be able to keep up with the pace. It makes a whole lot of sense that he doesn't. And again, he's getting more minutes, but for the entire season, even in these easy matchups, dominant player type, that's spot up. He's only over in 4 of 16 games. It's really the pace that I'm looking at. You can look at the minutes. He's expected for 26 to 36 minutes. Even in that much time, he's only over in 45% of games. I expect him on the lower end of this. If he gets 26 minutes, sure. But yeah, it makes a whole lot of sense. He might get played off the court, especially for an older dude in a back-to-back set here. So that'll do it for the official video picks. Like the video, give us some good luck, comment something down below, just push the algorithm a little bit for me. I'd like to give out more picks, but smaller slate, and a couple of these games are a little bit earlier. The Anthony Edwards game, 3 o'clock Eastern. The other 2 plays a little bit later. So hopefully take advantage of those. I do have a couple leans I want to walk through, but first, got to shout out Underdog. If you guys aren't on Underdog, I think we've literally broke the system on Underdog. These are the last few slips we've had for Underdog. We've literally won a ridiculous amount with these 2-mans that are now optimal slip types on Underdog. So if you want to check out Underdog and you're not already on it, use code RichPicks. There's a link in the description down below. You can play $5, get $75 when you sign up using my code RichPicks. Absolute no-brainer. And again, I'll give you a free month in my Discord if you guys do that for me. Just let me know in the comments down below so I can give you access to the Discord community. I just want more people on this. 2-man optimal slips, insane for DFS. And we've just been absolutely cooking this platform. So definitely check out Underdog. And then while you're down in the description, also sign up for Pickit. Completely free for you guys to use. It is a bet tracker. If you're not on Pickit, I don't know what you're doing. Code RichPicks when you sign up, and then sync your first sports book, whether that's FanDuel, Underdog, DraftKings, Betr, whatever it is, $3 or $100 when you sync that sportsbook. They just Venmo or PayPal to you right after you sync that sportsbook. So absolute no-brainer. Pickett's awesome. It tracks all your plays. It lets me know that I'm up 31.1 units in the month of March so far, and a lot of that is because of Underdog. We've just been absolutely cooking over there. So get access to all my plays with the Discord community. You sign up for Underdog, get that free month, and of course sign up for Pickett, get $300 or $100, and be able to track all your plays. So going to the recap, what we talked about this one, again, only 3 plays. I did get a little bit of a later start here, but I thought I'd get content out for you guys regardless. Again, typically, a few months ago, I'd be like, Saturday, I'll just take the day off. No, not anymore. We're full consistency here, and here are the 3 plays I'm liking. AJ Green over his points and assists, Anthony Edwards over his points for plus 100, and then Brook Lopez under his points in a high-paced game against the Grizzlies. Couple guys I wanted to talk about. First of all was Dyson Daniels. Here's a lean for you guys. Under his rebounds at 6.5. He's been over in 50% of games pretty much all year, averaging around 6.2 boards. So that makes sense that the line's sitting here. But going against the 76ers without Joel Embiid, that's going to be less big man. They'll probably get Bona out there to start. They might have Andre Drummond come in for 15 or so minutes. But for this game, it's probably going to be a little bit more small ball. And that's going to open up some more rebound opportunities for guys like Onyeka Okongwu, guys like Jalen Johnson. They'll be in better rebounding spots because the 76ers don't shoot a ton of threes. I think they're ranked 20th in terms of three-pointers attempted per game. That's less long rebounds for a guy like Dyson Daniels. And guys like Onyeka Okongwu and John Collins will have to have less of their energy wasted on boxing out the big man because there's no Joel Embiid. So they can probably get some better rebounds, be in better rebounding spots. And that's why I'm kind of liking the under on Dyson Daniels. I think there's a better price. Yeah, BetMGM's got this at minus 111. So I did not mind that at all. Cade Cunningham was another guy I was looking at in terms of the under. Now he's questionable. 42.5 PRA was the line. Looks like a couple books have already moved it to 43.5 or 41.5. Regardless, he's only over in 45% of games. It looks like a decent matchup for him, but really pick and roll ball handling, they rank number 1. So high usage players, they're actually locked in on, whereas they allow a little bit more catch and shoot. This defense for the Brooklyn Nets, not amazing, but they do have particular instances that they're really good. And the point of the attack guys are really, really good defensively for this Brooklyn Nets team. They like those high usage players and trying to minimize them. And that's why I can kind of see, a few of these high usage guys in positions not going over their lines as much. In these challenging matchups, Cade Cunningham only over this in 35% of games. And again, it makes sense. He can do some more assisting, but it might hurt his scoring a little bit more. So definitely something I was interested in. The only reason I'm probably not fully going to it is because they've lost 2 games in a row, so maybe a huge Cade game incoming. This could be a blowout too, so we'll see what happens there, but I like the under potential here for Cade. And those are two of the plays in terms of leans that I was close to getting to for the official video picks, but didn't fully get there. So that'll do it for me in this one. 3 official video picks. Again, boost the algorithm, like the video, comment something down below. I love reading all your comments. I respond to most all of them. And of course, subscribe if you are new. I'd like to get more plays out. I'll probably do so throughout the day, but a little bit of a later start here. I just wanted to get something out for you guys. But really liking the 3 plays we focused in on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, sign up for Underdog. We've been killing it. And again, that's a good way to get a free month in my Discord community where you get access to all my plays and a really fun community where you can talk to other people and you can share your own slips. And of course, I'm in there talking all the time. And sign up for Pickett, tracking all your plays. Get $300 or $100 just by signing up. Pickett, totally free for you guys to use. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Sunday would be the day that I typically would take off. We'll see if I get there or not. I have had a couple Sunday uploads, so just stay tuned for that. But if not, I'll see you guys on Monday. And we'll try to keep riding. March has been pretty good for us, especially in the Discord. But yeah, we've been killing it and trying to continue this for the rest of the season. So good luck, like always. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.